Oh no, we gotta get going. We gotta get going right now. Slept in. Shouldn't be doing that. Hey Lincoln, what time is it?
Dad, it's already 8:33.
Oh man, we gotta get going. Hey Bethany, can you come help me? Man, we slept in this morning, and now that we got bottle calves and bottle lambs, we've got to get up and get going so that they get fed. Those bottle calves got to get fed twice a day minimum. We like to do it more, but 12 hours apart. So when we sleep in, they're really hungry when we get up. So we're trying to get going right away at 6 in the morning, feed them at 6 in the morning, feed them at 6 at night. Making sure that those bottle calves, you know, they're fed good twice a day, but it's been really hot here, well, fairly hot here, so feed them more than that just to keep them hydrated. Of course, always have water out for them, always having water out for them, but I feel bad that we slept in so much this morning because those guys are going to be starving. So let's go see how they're doing. Man, it just stinks to start out the week with waking up later, you know? It's like when you miss your alarm and you're late for work, you know, you're just hurried, you're rushed, and starting out the week that way is not fun. But anyways, we slept in this morning, whatever. It's not life or death for sure, but the calves, you know, we like to make sure that they're fed 12 hours apart so that they're not just starving Marvin when we get these bottles to them. But the other thing is then we do a smaller feeding in the middle of the day or whatever, just to keep them hydrated if it's really late. And since we only have a couple, it's easier to feed them multiple times, and we have them close to the house, so it's not a big deal. But we got to get these guys fed. Right, we did. All right, they're hungry.
He likes button.
Yeah, watch.
He loves butting.
Watch out, he'll butt that bottle so hard. Man, he's crazy. These two bottle calves are going to be half Angus, half Hereford, and that's why they have the white streaks on their head.
They're cute.
Yeah, that one's Spot. He's got a big old spot on his head. But they're just bottle calves that we're raising, obviously on milk replacer. Last year and this year we did, we drafted a calf onto Belle, so she raises two calves. With her milk supply, that's just a really great way to raise a bottle calf, is on her. But it's kind of fun to have a bottle calf for a little while. But you can see, like, if you're wanting to raise bottle calves with kids, you do have to be careful because these guys are powerful, and they butt the bottles and they pull the nipples off if you're not watching. So unlike bum lambs, bottle calves are a little bit harder for kids to do. So just keep that in mind if you want to have bottle calves on your homestead. This is the other bottle calf. This one This one has a lot of problems, and she's doing really well now. Seems really healthy, but all 4 feet have had infection in them, and we got that infection drained out of this bottle calf. But it needs to stay in the barn. It needs to stay out of the sun so it doesn't overheat. And obviously it needs to stay in as clean clean conditions as we can possibly give to her so that the bandages stay clean. And tomorrow we're going to have to change up those bandages, clean the dressings, and re-wrap it. I don't know what that's going to look like. That's going to be pretty gnarly deal, but man, she's up and walking, which is a miracle for sure. So that's our bottle calves. They're fun to have on the place. They're so curious. They're so full of life. These guys are crazy. Just glad they're healthy and strong. We'll keep them healthy and strong, and love to have them here on 20 Acre Farms.